Good time of the day to everyone. This is Channel My Girl, and today we're going to talk about stimming. So, what is stimming? Stimming, also known as self-stimulation, is the repetitive behaviors used to distract from stress and to come to the normal functioning of brain. There are several types of stimming. Tactile, when person needs to touch certain factures, squeeze something in hands or scratch something with nails, and so on. I have mild scratching stim that I use unconsciously when other types of stims are not available for some reason. Auditory, when person needs to hear some sounds like music or clicking with pen, knocking on wood, clapping, humming, and so on. It is my strongest type of stimming. I usually listen to the songs with drum beats to arrange my thoughts. Vestibular, when person needs to feel body balance by spinning around and rocking. Proprioceptive, when person needs to feel where they are and what they are doing by drawing objects, pacing, and jumping. Visual, when person needs to get some stimulus from the eyes like changing in lights and colors. People with visual stim can look on moving objects continuously and blink repeatedly. Olfactory, when person needs to smell certain aroma. Also, I think trying spicy, sour or bitter food also counts here. Oral, when person needs to get sensory information from gums and tongue, like chewing, biting, licking, touching objects with tongue or teeth. This thing was my main one during school days when I chewed on pens and pencils all the time. Verbal, when person needs to repeat some words or phrases, sounds or noises by clicking the tongue or whistling. It partly overlaps with auditory type of stim but requires person's own body to provide the sound. Please remember that stims are totally normal and alright. Every person stims from time to time. Things like biting nails or having a song on repeat can be considered stimming also. The only difference is the neurotypical folks need to stim more often due to different sensory processing. Overall, stimming can be a reaction to under or overstimulation, or can be used to cope with overwhelming situations and to help in regulating emotions. For example, as noisy classroom was always a stress for me, I relieved it by chewing on my writing utensils and other supplies like erasers. When I'm outside and I'm feeling lost, I tear up paper or tree leaves, depending on where exactly am I. Stimming is good for a psyche as it allows you to feel more balanced and thus work more efficiently and feel better. Explore your stims and make them conscious by starting them yourselves, not waiting for the critical point. Arrange your working place and your surroundings in a way so it would be easier to stim without distracting yourself too much. For example, if your stimming is olfactory and you know the smells you like, try to find aroma candles or perfume with that smell and use it while working. If you have visual stim, have the picture you like looking at your desk, or have the cool video in the next tab in browser. If you have tactile stim, buy the thing you like touching and keep it close, and so on. Making your stim conscious is important for your adaptation in society. After all, if you have more control over your stim and thus your mind, you won't be seen as weird in situations when your brain would misbehave without stimming. Overall, stimming is important for overworked brain, as it allows it to relax. Otherwise, that brain can experience meltdown that is really bad for person, causing that person much psychological pain. Well, that's all for now. Goodbye. Have a nice time.